Oops. Up off net. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, let me know how my mic sounds. Let me know how my mic sounds because I had to, unplug all this stuff uh and get this together. Let me know how my mic sounds. Up off net. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the adult. All right, man. Look, it sounds good. Look at who we have here. My man Zay, what's going on with you? Mauricio Martin, what's going on with you? Sally, what's going on? Whoops. All right, man. Look. First, I want to say this. Yeah, I told you guys we were setting up a new studio. This whole thing is just, we'll get this together. Don't worry about it. We'll get this together. Yeah, it's a new set. We don't have everything together. My biz looking Hollywood. Yeah. My sign hasn't came in yet. All these, my man said happy Tuesday, bro. Is a happy Tuesday? boy. Actually, I think it's Monday. What's going on? It's dope. Okay, so wait a minute. I want to make sure, looking professional. Thank you so much. I want to make sure that my mic sounds nice. And with my bad eyes, hold up. Yeah, hold on now. Hold up. Studio Fresh. Thank you so much. With my bad eyes, dude, it's going to be hard. I'm going to have to lean forward and look at. Hold on. Let me cut this down. All right, man. Look, so many people in here already too. Everybody, please hit the like button. So we're going to talk about a few things here. We're going to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis hunting down Oscar Valdez. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis, he had a Twitter. He had a tweet where Gervonta said that he's going to tuck Valdez in like a baby. We'll talk about that and what that all means. Adrien, the problem. Perfect timing. Adrien Broner, AB. Is he back? Did he get a gift decision against Santiago? Many people feel that he did. We can talk about that. We'll discuss that. Also, Bob Arum. He's saying that Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez could be next. And I have a little head scratcher there. We'll talk about that too. And we'll talk about anything else that you'll like to talk about. What happened over the weekend, all those things. And the coming up fight, Canelo Alvarez versus Yildirim, all those things. We'll talk about that. And that is ShowBizz to Water. Room temperature. Let me see. Nice studio. Thank you so much. The problem. Absolutely. What's up, Biz? That's your house? Yeah. This is the back room of my house. I do not like this. This is giving me all of the issues. See the wifey. Yeah, what's up? That's Liddy. Hit the Tyson bell. All right, man. Look, so let's talk about it. What do you guys have to say about this weekend? The fantastic knockouts. First, we got to say congratulations to Oscar Valdez. I didn't have Oscar Valdez winning. Honestly, when I made a prediction, I just thought Miguel Berchelt with his great jab, with all of his physical attributes and all of the advantages he has physically, him just being a big junior lightweight. I just thought Miguel Berchelt was going to get busy. I really did. Everybody hit the like button. Get 200 people up in here. Cool, nice, new play. Thank you so much. I did. Nice, impressive, true. That's the thing. And let me let you in on a few other things too. I'm not going to Lewis with the KO. We'll talk about that too. I am not going to start with the excuses, but it seems to me, this isn't an excuse thing, okay? It seems to me that a lot of our superstar boxers or champions or whomever are having a negative effect from the pandemic. The time, I mean, you're seeing guys like Josh Warrington, guys just taking huge L's that you're not expecting to take. And It's just bizarre. And really, I like it. I don't mind it, and I like it. I like the changing of the guard. I really do. I like the fact that things are going down that you don't really expect. I like it. I do. Hit the Tyson bell. I definitely do. Let me see what you all got to say. Eddie Reynoso, Eddie Reynoso, the beast. Okay, yeah, give Eddie Reynoso all the roses that he can possibly smell. Okay, the guy is just an absolute beast. That's just what it is. What else we got? AB was killing him with the jab. AB was killing me. AB was killing me. He was killing me and Black Son. AB got to do. AB is killing me, bro. The way he fights is annoying. That AB, listen, love you to death, brother. Love you to death. Huge fan. Okay, the way you fight, the way. How can I say this, dude? You got the win. I thought you won. Okay, many people feel that you got a gift. You got the win. I don't like it, bro. I mean, for him to do anything at 140 is just hell. You fell asleep? Dude, 140 is hell, and 147 is worse. Okay, so in order, AB, it's like what Black Sun said. AB is not what he thinks he is. Boxers losing their O's is great for the sport. Tyson, no, I love it. No, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it. I love it. Please, I absolutely love it. All about billions. Yeah. Robert Easter looked good though. Wait, hold on. Robert Easter was as boring. It's because Robert Easter got that Danny Jacobs thing. He can physically see. A lot of these guys need to watch some more Tommy Hearns, bro. Honestly, no joke. They need to watch some Tommy Hearns. Need to watch some Julian the Hawk Jackson. Need to watch some G-Man. I'm talking about big guys, okay, who can walk you down and beat the hell out. I mean, really, Robert Easter possessed the tools. He possessed the physical gifts to make himself an exciting fighter. And I am sorry. Remember when I was talking about who's the better product, Floyd Money Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao? Remember when I was talking about that? You can be a better product means exciting. Yes, you get the wins, but be a superstar boxer, you got to start knocking some people out. And that's what Emmanuel Stewie knew. That's what he always knew. The pure, just being the purity of the sport, hitting and not getting hit. All those things are beautiful. And it was wonderful for Floyd Mayweather because people watch Floyd to lose. Okay. So he did everything, like I said, perfect. He did everything perfectly in the ring to pull out a victory. But he also got people to buy in with his theatrics. So he was perfect. Okay. He did a perfect thing. But Robert Easter is no Floyd Mayweather outside the ring. And so you're going to have to be a better product inside the ring, which is why Terrence Bud Crawford is such a brain anomaly for me because he's so fantastic in the ring. You're not surviving against Terrence Bud Crawford. You're not surviving against him in the ring. He's knocking you out, bro. He's hit the Tyson bell for Terrence Bud Crawford. He's knocking you out. So he doesn't have the mouthpiece, but his fights are exciting. Everybody hit the like button for me. And don't forget, visit busr.com/showbiz to place a bet on your favorite fights. That Canelo Alvarez versus Yildirim is coming up. I'm expecting the giveaway to show up today. I'm really expecting that. If not, I'm going to have to call somebody. Let me see. What you think about Broner? Let's talk about Broner. Then we'll get back to Gervonta Tank Davis. Since a lot of people want to talk about Broner. A new member, boy. Hugo, I see you were a member before. Hugo was like, hey, brother, I needed to take some time off of your channel. DJ Pharrell, me. Yeah, my man. Let's talk about Adrien Broner. We'll get back to Gervonta Tank Davis. We'll talk about Shakur Stevenson, whatever you guys want to talk about. Derek Lewis knockout of Curtis Blades made me look like a damn fool. I love Derek Lewis, though. I'm a bigger fan of Derek Lewis than Curtis Blades. I am. I just think he's just very fun to watch, and he's talking about leading up to a fight. He's must see. But we'll talk about those things. But Wait. Whoa, new digs. Oh, yeah, absolutely. But let's talk about Adrien the Problem Broner. Let's talk about Adrien the Problem Broner there. Look, first of all, let's do it like this. And Ngannou versus Stipe, I still kind of lean towards Stipe, but Ngannou is just, he just got that momentum, bro. He just got that momentum. But let's talk about Adrien Broner. On the night of the fight, I said Adrien Broner won. On the night of the fight, I said Adrien Broner won the fight. Remember that? I thought he won. Now, ask me, if you like, ask me, how did Adrien Broner win when Santiago threw and landed more total punches than Adrien Broner? Boxing glove. What's next for Dominic Breazeale? Now, honestly, now he's officially a gatekeeper. You know what I mean? Now he's officially, to me, you start talking about Jared Anderson, and if Big Baby Miller comes back, and you know what I'm saying? Those things. We got to talk about Joyce versus Usyk too, and Junior Fa versus Joseph Parker. We got to talk about that too. He did. Okay. Hold on. Effective punching. Right. Let me tell you this. I somehow, luckily, if you guys went to my Instagram, I reposted it. Somehow, luckily, I brought up a point about how boxing has changed. Remember when I did that? I said the first change, the reason why boxing is more boring now than it was in its heyday. Heyday being that of like Ali and them. Okay. Boxing is more boring now. It is. There's a reason why boxing was the number one sport in the world. Not because it was new. It started in the 1600s. Why it grew to be the most popular sport in the world, right? Or at least in the nation. I'm sorry, the nation. And why it's not so much now. Boxing is more boring now. Boxing is back, bro. It is back. But you got to listen to what I'm saying before you make the argument. Just use your ears for a quick second. What I'm saying is this. You can be boring and win a fight now. You couldn't as much back then. It almost behooves you to be boring. I brought it up during my live stream. I said the judges, they changed the way you score fights. And we got to go into detail about this. They changed the way they judge fights. Okay, what makes you win a round? Timothy Bradley versus Manny Pacquiao won. It's a huge example of why people thought Manny Pacquiao won, and he probably should have won due to the changes in how judges score the cards. Effective punches. A judge, one punch can win a round now. One punch. Have you ever heard a commentator look at a fight and they land a shot where the head snapped and sweat flew off, bam, and they say that probably won him the round? Let me tell you something. Back in the day of Ali, Joe Frazier, Sugar Ray Leonard, even Aaron Pryor, I mean, even before that, from then back, you can actually get wobbled in a round and still win due to volume punches. Be it spitting. I am. Due to value, if you go bam, 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 and somebody hit you flush and you get wobbled, you didn't lose that round. You landed more points. You landed more punches. And people thought it was better for the sport to have more effective punches. Facts. And that's okay. But in the long run, it made for more boring fights. Why? Because the more energy you put out as far as busyness doesn't win you the round as much as what people say is effectiveness. So back then, when the more punches you land won you the round, it gave the incentive for fighters to be busier, making for Alexis Arguello versus Aaron Pryor, making for people not just having an active fight, but being trained to be active in a fight for 15 rounds. Duran once said that back in the day, there were a lot of great fighters, but little money. Now there's a lot of more money and less great fighters. Hit the Tyson Bell. Yes, preach. Love your energy, man. Hypes me up. But it's true. It's true. So you were training people to be busier. Now the whole culture changed. Now you can get Robert Easter. Now you got a lot of plotting now. Now you got Adrien Broner versus Santiago. Santiago landed far more punches. Adrien Broner won the fight. And he was sure he won the fight. Sean Porter suffers from this. Exactly. Exactly. Hold on real quick. I'm about to change that back there. So now everybody hit the like button. There's 500 people in here, only 130 likes. So now you have boxing fans very confused, especially new boxing fans, very confused. New boxing fans are like, how the hell did Santiago was robbed? How the hell did Santiago win? Wasn't it Willie Pep who won a round without throwing a punch? Yes. And that's why it was such a huge accomplishment back then. It's less of an accomplishment now. Back then, it was bizarre. He was the only one to do that. That's what made it so crazy. But listen, new studio looking nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's why, especially new fans, are blown back by looking at the copy box and saying, Santiago, how the hell? And Adrien Broner knew he won. Room temperature? That's the bottled water. Room temperature. How the fighters lose and the boxers win. Right. Now the fighters lose and the boxers win. Right. Right. This happened in Loma versus Lopez. Well, the reason why they hung around the way they did, they were just, that fight would have never happened if the culture was different. They would have been busier. If the culture was different, that wouldn't have happened. So when I watched the fight, Adrien Broner versus Santiago, I know the changing of the guard, the culture now. So I looked at that, and when everybody said, hey, ShowBizz, how the hell did you have Adrien Broner winning when Santiago landed more shots? I said Adrien Broner won more rounds. It's not about how many punches you land. It's about how many rounds you win. No, okay, Lopez was busy. Yeah, you can be busy and still win a fight. It's not that busy doesn't win the fight. You can be busy and then discourage somebody from actually landing a good punch. I mean, you can still fight. I'm just saying why you had Broner versus Santiago. I'm not saying that you can't be busy. I'm saying that's why boxing is more boring now from fight to fight than it was back then. It's BS, to be honest. I mean, it's what it is. Boxing has been this way for a minute. How great was Andre Ward, and who does he beat in 2021? Who does he beat? The question is, who doesn't he beat? Because he had beat so many people in 2021. He have a hard time with Beterbiev, Bivol. But I think he'll probably beat all these guys. Adrien won the match. The copy box numbers. distort perception for some people. Yeah, I think that's what we're saying. We're saying when you look at the copy box numbers, Santiago landed more punches, so you think he won. Yeah. That's what we're saying. Now, I look, when I looked at the course of the fight, a lot of those the copy box numbers may be skewed a little bit because a lot of those punches were caught. They were caught, but still, let me do it like this. Let me say it like this. Because I thought Adrien Broner was beating up Santiago more than Santiago was beating him up. Naturally, because Adrien Broner was a totally different weight class. Look, Adrien was a totally different weight class in the ring that night. That's for sure. He was humongous, okay? I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to do it like this. Joe Rogan Studio, my man. I'm going to do it like this. On the night of the fight, Adrien Broner versus Santiago, when they were about to, because I can't hear. I got the volume turned down so I don't get copyright. When they were about to call who won the fight, I thought Adrien Broner won, but I wouldn't have been shocked at all if Santiago won, which is why I'm not blown away that people thought that Adrien Broner got a gift. Santiago was robbed. I'm not blown away. I'm not blown away at all that people think that. That's fine. If they would have raised Santiago's hand, I would have been like, that's how I feel about that fight. Broner fought older than Pac. I don't know what that means. What up, Biz? What's going on with you? Until the mod killed him. Who was the best fighter you ever seen? Roy Jones Jr. I saw that's a draw. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but if you're going to have a winner, yeah, that's the point. I guess it's a draw because it didn't matter to me who won. It really didn't, which goes to this point. Is Santiago on the level of Adrien the Problem Broner? Is Santiago on Adrien the Problem Broner level? Yes or no? Evan, what's going on with you? Yes or no? No. No. Nope. Big no. I'm late, Biz. Young Kings. Salute to you. Nuh-uh. No. He's not. He's not on Broner's level. He's not. How many weight classes has Broner collected a belt in? How many weight divisions? Santiago isn't on his level. Adrien Broner has beaten champions and defended his title multiple times in multiple different weight classes. He's not on his level. You are the man, bro. Hit the Tyson bell. He's not on his level. But guess what? The fight was so close. Many people thought Santiago was robbed. Adrien Broner, two things. Adrien Broner was not in any physical condition to perform well that fight. I'm just going to drill my point home. To everybody who thought I was capping, everybody thought I was hating on Broner, now you probably can listen. If you're a Broner fan, now you can probably listen and use that in your benefit. He's hating. Broner performed horribly. You're right, Biz. That's why I tell people, don't get emotional. Don't get emotional. DP! What do you say, DP? Busy as Monday, but we'll catch the live later for the community. My man DP sat there and gave a 20 and bounced. That dude is just the man, bro. Let me see. Trevor, from in front of your fireplace to the new studio. Salute to you, sir. Hit the Tyson bell. Absolutely. Right there. That's me in front of the green screen. I've had many changes, bro. Broner lost the fight against Santiago, period. Well, that's you, period. He won. If you want to, you know what I mean? that he won, period. I mean, if you look at it, all you need to do is go to BoxRec and see where the he won, period. I mean, you know what I mean? You just think he lost. Outstanding job on the background. Thank you so much. Miss Biz, she painted a lot of this, and we're going to finish up. So check this out. So two things. Adrien the Problem Broner, he wasn't prepared for the fight. Okay, he went from 200 pounds to try to make 140, got to 146, right? Second, Adrien Broner does not have a firm grasp of his identity as a fighter. We were saying that the night of the fight. Adrien Broner is a bruiser. He doesn't know it. He thinks he's a slick fighter because he has fast hands. He's a bruiser, doesn't know it. When Maidana said, remember when Maidana told Mikey Garcia, when Mikey Garcia was preparing to fight Adrien Broner, he said, hey, that was the worst fight I've ever had. That was the hardest fight I ever had. And Maidana fought Floyd twice. Maidana fought Victor Ortiz, was dribbled off the canvas. Maidana fought Amir Khan, body shot, crumbling body shot. He said Adrien, and he beat Adrien Broner and dribbled Adrien Broner off the canvas. He said he would never have rematched Adrien Broner. He said that was the hardest fight he ever had. Hit the Tyson bell. Are we forgetting he was also inactive for 2 years? No, we're not forgetting that. That's why we said physically he wasn't prepared. Who was the best at 135? Teofimo Lopez. Remember that? Maidana whooped AB. Yeah, we're not talking about that. You can have a laugh emoji all you want. That's just trolling. We're talking seriously as men, as boxing fans. Listen. Maidana said that was the hardest fight he ever had. Coming from Maidana. Maidana said this. Okay? Meaning, Broner is a bruiser. When Broner was trying to fight off his back foot and box, he's like Danny Jacobs. He's not that good doing that. I swear Danny Jacobs feel that he's Muhammad Ali when he's Bob Foster. I promise you. And here's the thing. When Broner is stepping forward, he's a bruiser. When Broner is stepping forward, Broner hurt Santiago. Santiago almost did the splits. He almost pulled a James Brown. Hey! And Broner was thinking swift and slick. Boom! And then he stepped back. If he was thinking being a tank and brutalizing them, he would have stepped forward and finished that. He would have just did a splits and got up. He would have knocked him on his back. Broner isn't thinking like a killer. Yeah. Bro. Broner is more like Tank Davis than he knows. I'm dead, bro. Yo, it's real. Hit the Tyson bell. He lacks the killer instinct. Exactly. But when he walks you down, he's nasty. He doesn't even know it. He doesn't even know it. Now, here's what I liked about Adrien Broner and what Adrien Broner said. Adrien Broner said, you want me out of trouble? You got to keep me in the ring. Do you know how important that is? Hold on, we got some super chats. Trevor P. A lot of things to come for Broner. Brother just want to fight and stay out of trouble. There you go, Trevor. Santiago coach told his fighter to go for the knockout after 11th round because he knew AB was winning the fight. Yeah, Santiago knew AB was winning the fight. But if you are a conspiracy theorist, you feel that Santiago got paid. Fine. Just said that. Yeah, Trevor, just said that. Everybody hit the like button. 600 people in here. Hit the like button, man. We doing a lot of work over here, okay? Everybody, please hit the like button. And you can tell that your super chats isn't just falling on deaf. We have giveaways, all those things. When you super chat, that money isn't just going in my pocket. It comes back out through the show. All right? So thank you so much. Everybody who just really support this channel and invest in this channel and stuff like that. We are making those improvements. Thank you so much. Hit the Tyson bell. So everybody, please hit the like button. We got almost 700 people in here. Please, it's going to be 700. So please hit the like button, please. Let's get to 1,000 people, 800 people. Amen, Biz. Oh yeah, for sure. So Adrien Broner, that was very important. kind of like Mike Tyson. Adrien Broner, he knows, he can identify his issue. That is the most important thing. When Adrien Broner was walking around talking about, I'm this, I'm about billions, I'm undefeated, I can't. Adrien Broner was yuck, bro. A new member, boy. Why hit the Tyson Bale? Wasn't Adrien Broner? Remember how Adrien Broner was? Yeah, chewing his gum. Like, oh my God. He was like a crackhead, like a hype, right? Remember that Adrien Broner? Like, but what did Adrien Broner say in his post-fight interview? Adrien Broner said, I got vices. My vices, what did he say? Drinking too much. That was his last vice. He said something, partying, blowing money. He said women, having sex. He was like, drinking, like, I have vices, bro. Keep my ass in the ring and training because I cannot do it. My brain. Hey, look, Adrien Broner was like, bro, in front of the world, obviously, I can't do it. Just 2 years ago, Adrien Broner was talking about suicide. This is serious. He may have mental sickness. He has, mental health issues. Okay, obviously. I'm going to sell bricks, baby. I'm going to sell bricks. Adrien knows his issues. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. Hit the Tyson Bale for Adrien Broner. Hey, listen, y'all. Whatever y'all get from me, I'm a party. Y'all not going to like me. Understand, I'm Tekashi 6ix9ine with boxing gloves. Keep my ass in the ring. We got Austin Areola. What's going on with you? I'm up 200% on BUS. I know you are. Boxing bets and a little blackjack. Love your setup, your new setup, Biz. Hit the Tyson Bale. I know you are up. If you know combat sports, all you doing is BUSR. I love you to death. Go to busr.com/showbiz. But if you know combat sports and you're in a war room, hearing what people have to say, it's like taking candy from a baby. Go to BUSR. They're going to kill me for this one. Go to busr.com/showbiz. I'm telling you, if you know combat sports, and my man went in blackjack. Oh, Jay! You mother. Keep up the good work, Biz. My man, Jay Brown. Always throwing that $50 super chat. That dude, I'm not going to count your pockets, but your bankroll is. You are inspiration off your super chats. You got me like, man, I need to get myself together. I need to get myself together. Valdez. Let me see. Valdez KO of the year or Jake Paul KO over. I like Valdez. He did it stepping backwards. I mean, people don't talk about the fact that he did it stepping backwards. Wow. Burchell was leaning forward like a killer. I mean, it was some Sugar Ray Robinson stuff. It was beautiful. It was very beautiful. It was very beautiful. I personally liked it more than Derek Lewis's knockout. I just wanted to see what everybody had to say because he was stepping backwards doing it. And that always looks beautiful. But to me, that's always a beautiful knockout to me. Facts are in the bank. Hit the Tyson Bale. But Jake Paul was stepping backwards too. But Nate Robinson is a boxer. Burchell is was the WBC junior lightweight champion. It's totally. Biz, you receive the picture yet? That's what I'm waiting for today, bro. If I don't, I mean, I'm expecting it today. Today is when I'm going to get the picture. Jake Paul was looking at the ground. Yeah, Nate Robinson's so short. He got to look at the ground. All right, so all right, man. Look. Just to wrap up, Adrien the problem, Broner. He knows he has to be in the ring to stay out of trouble. I love it. Give Adrien all his props, in my opinion. Adrien needs to understand what he is, though, that he's a tank. He's actually a tank. Look how he's built. He has no neck. His chin is down here. He's, Ricardo hit the Tyson Bale. You know, his back is full of muscle. But the guy is really a tank. He just doesn't know it. He's a tank with quick hands. He just doesn't know it. Man, what's going on with the welterweight division? Yeah, you have Manny Pacquiao talking about Terrence Crawford. Is that really going to happen? You got Terrence Crawford turning down Sean Porter because, well, no, he offering Sean Porter $2 million. Sean Porter is turning it down, which, I'm beginning to think $2 million wasn't that bad, but I understand where Sean Porter's at. I'm not spending his money, so he knows his finances, so it's on him. Errol, the True Spence, I have no idea what's going on with Errol the True. Danny Garcia, there's people who think that AB versus Danny Garcia is coming. Okay. That's something else. Now, let's talk about Gervonta Tank Davis. Oh, snap, like the new setup. My man with the super chat. Thank you so much. Now, let's talk about this. Let's talk about Gervonta Tank Davis. Can we now talk about Gervonta Tank Davis? I need my black 2 sugars too, but I ain't got it. Gervonta called out Oscar Valdez. You guys like that? This right here is pissing me. I'm gonna fix this, bro. Love the show. My go-to for boxing news. Continue to grind, my brother. Hit the Tyson Bam. Yes. No. Yes. Hell no. Man, ShowBizz looking corporate. My man. Davis should fight Ryan Garcia. Well, that's not Davis tried. That's Ryan. Ryan, the one that sidetracked and start talking about Manny Pacquiao. Now I understand why. I'm just saying we can't just say what Tank should be doing. Not really. Okay. Why not? Weight bully. Weight bully. It's not a lot of these fighters, it's not clout. If you're a warrior, you understand. I want to fight the best guy. It's not clout. Tank Davis got more clout than Oscar Valdez. Believe me. Him fighting Oscar Valdez isn't for his clout. Believe me. Look, check this out. Weight bully. I said to Ring Magazine, why isn't Gervonta Tank Davis ranked as a lightweight? He's the regular WBA champion. You know what they said? You know what they said? Eddie Reynoso, a trainer of the year so far. Could be in the bank. You know what they said? Not directly to me. I read it. You know what they said? He ain't no lightweight. He fought Gamboa at lightweight. Who else did he fight at lightweight? He's a 130 pounder. Gervonta Tank Davis, ranked number 2 at junior lightweight. He's ranked number 2. You want to see it? Gervonta Tank Davis. He's ranked number 2. At the time, Miguel Burchelt was ranked number 1. At the time, Miguel Burchelt. Right now, it's Oscar Valdez. Valdez is ranked number 1. He's ranked at a 130 pounder. Should he not fight Oscar Valdez? Holla at me. Should he not fight Oscar Valdez? He's ranked number 2. He's ranked regular WBA champion at 130. Ranked number 2. Oscar Valdez just beat Miguel Berchelt for the WBC title. Should he not fight Oscar Valdez? Number 2 and number 1. Exactly. Y'all ready for it? He should, but he won't. Hold on. Hit the Tyson bell. Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready for this? Who's bigger, Leo Santa Cruz or Oscar Valdez? Hey, y'all gonna start giving Tank Davis credit for knocking out Leo Santa Cruz, bruh. In this community, in the war room, y'all gotta start giving credit to Gervonta Tank Davis for knocking out Leo Santa Cruz, bro. Wait a minute. In 2019, Leo Santa Cruz and Oscar Valdez were at featherweight. What y'all mean? They both at 126. What y'all mean? They both at 126. What y'all mean? What y'all mean? Leo Santa Cruz is more accomplished than Oscar Valdez, and he has a bigger frame than Oscar Valdez. What y'all talking about? You are constructing it, and they already seeing you. Hit the Tyson bell. Leo's bigger, bro. Come on, man. You know what? We're gonna get off. We're gonna get off that, dude. We're gonna get off that. Leo lighter, bro. They both were at 126. Leo couldn't make under 126 if he tried. We're not even gonna talk about that. Let's move on. Valdez beat a legit ranked fighter at 130, though. I don't see how that's comparable. Leo didn't even fight the best guys when he was at the lower weight class. I'm talking about size. If Tank Davis is a weight bully, you're not picking up any. I'm talking about size. If Tank Davis is a weight bully or Leo Santa Cruz, he should not be fighting Oscar Valdez, but he's ranked number 2 at 130. Oscar Valdez is ranked number 1. He should have that fight, right? He should have that fight. That's where he campaigns, really. He ain't campaigned at 135 yet. He fought Gamboa at 135. Okay. He's not ranked at 135. Okay. He's not a real lightweight at 135. Okay. He's really a 130 pounder. He's ranked number 2. Oscar Valdez is ranked number 1. I'm talking about frame. If he should fight Oscar Valdez, Leo Santa, come on, don't start. That got a lot of Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather versus Marquez on it. It really does. People shape their arguments, and it's so funny. People shape their arguments, and they're just not consistent. Who has criticized Tank Davis more than me? Look all over the boxing community. What other, okay, let's talk about a big community. We got a big community here. What other big community has criticized Tank Davis more than me? Ryan Garcia, knock him out. Hit the Tyson bell. Come on, man. Rule number 1, Biz. Don't get emotional. No, I'm having fun. The next voice of YouTube TV in the bank. This is what I do. I hype up my community. I'm just playing. With you. I'm just toying with you. You did criticize him all day. That's why I said, who criticized him more than me? So it is not no me being biased at all. It's me being consistent. My man said you're a hater. He don't even know. He don't even know what I'm arguing here. It's me. I'm arguing for Tank. Softy. You need some Viagra or something, bro. You need to harden up. You need to harden up. You need that blue pill, bro. So look. I'm Tank's biggest fan. I'm just saying, remain consistent. Remain consistent. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It got a lot of Floyd Mayweather can fight Manny Pacquiao, but he's too big for Marquez. But Manny and Marquez can fight each other in a 4-fight war. It got a lot of that on it. In the bank. Tank Davis should fight Oscar Valdez. He weight bullied Leo Santa Cruz. It got a lot of that on it. To me, it got a lot of that on it. Your boy Leo Santa Cruz campaigned at 126 for a minute. It got a lot of that on it. That's all. But check this out. A hater wouldn't say that. You don't know your boxing. Let's move on. Cause you know what? Y'all get busy in the war room. We don't have much time. Y'all get busy in the war room. Let's move on. So look, Bob Arum said that Shakur Stevenson can take on Oscar Valdez next. The ball is in Bob Arum's court. We know that. The ball is in Bob Arum's court. Bob Arum said Shakur Stevenson could take on Oscar Valdez. Good fight. That's a good fight. Beautiful fight. He said that can happen next. Here's my question. What happened to Jamel Herring versus Carl Frampton? That's the fight to make. Okay. But Shakur Stevenson, he doesn't have a belt at 130. ShowBizz, salute, brother. Shout out to you. I'm just talking. If you're going to have Shakur Stevenson versus Valdez, Ruben, what's going on with you? Thank you. For the community, it's been postponed. Hurt hand, Carl Frampton, right? Got a hurt hand. But they're fighting in March. I'm just saying. Hold on. Wait a minute. This is why I'm asking. I just had Jamel Herring on the show. You guys were there? I just had Jamel Herring on the show. Jamel Herring said, I have no problem fighting teammates. Hey, Jamel is so gully. He said, nah. Hey, Jamel's so gully. Look. Simplify was like, hey, look, yeah. I mean, we boys. We boys and all. But this is a business. You know, Simplify can care less. The dude served what he did 2 stints in Iraq. That dude does Devin Haney beat T.O. He could. He has all the ability to. Yeah. So if Jamel Herring gets past Carl Frampton, we know Jamel Herring will fight Shakur Stevenson in a heartbeat. He'll fight him in a heartbeat. Okay. So because Jamel Herring, he has the WBO title. If he gets past, and you know that's all top rank. If he gets past Carl Frampton, he'll fight Shakur Stevenson in a heartbeat. My thing is this: it may behoove Shakur Stevenson to see what happens with Jamel Herring versus Carl Frampton. Now, Bob Arum said it's all up to Shakur Stevenson. He said that he's not going to make the decisions for Shakur. He said it's up to the fighters. If Valdez and Shakur want to fight each other, then that's the fight to make next. I'm just saying Shakur versus the winner between Carl Frampton and Jamel Herring. If Shakur gets that belt, then he can fight Valdez. Big fight. You know, I mean, you got the Mexican. I mean, just big fight. Count Drago, Valdez versus Russell Jr., Shakur versus Herring Frampton. Huh? But here's the thing, Count. People is throwing Gary Russell's name around. And bro, he got to get busy with at least a get. I mean, look at Josh Kelly. All right, look what happened to Miguel Burchell. Okay, look at what happened to these guys. Josh Warrington. These guys coming off a long stint. Hey, Gary Russell got to get a little fight in. and I know you guys be feeling like I'm steamrolling Gary. I think Gary Russell, like I keep saying, is one of the more talented fighters in the game. I do. I think he's one of the more. I gotta fix this. This is really ridiculous. I think I know how to do it too. I think he's one of the more talented fighters in the game. Okay, I do. With that said, he got to fight more, and he did duck Devin Haney. He ducked Devin. Because the reason why I say he ducked Devin is okay, how many of you guys feel that he ducked Devin Haney? I mean, I think he ducked him clean. I think it was a clean, like a poop you don't have to wipe. Just like it was just clean. Like it was just a clean James Toney. Remember how Frazier was ducking those jabs from Ali? Just, I don't. You don't think so? Hey, let me tell you something. Gary Russell went everywhere. What was he calling Devin Haney? Wet behind the ears, young buck, slim, shoddy. He was calling him shoddy, all those things, okay? Calling him a baby. He said, hey, I want this much. Devin Haney offered that. Hey, man, you're going to have to make it 1.7, 1.5. Devin Haney offered that. Devin Haney, before that Gamboa fight, Devin Haney had that date for a long time, and he needed it filled. Gary Russell was like, nah, I'm just playing. Hey, hold on. Shakur fights Valdez, and the winner takes on Tank. Thoughts? I love it. Hit the Tyson bell. I love it, but Tank got to get a fight in. He has to fight somebody, but he says he's fighting somebody. Devin sent the contract too. Russell was capping all day, making excuses. Hey, love Gary to death, but the perception is he ducked. You can't get no cleaner than that. Go to busr.com/showbiz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. You can't get more cleaner than that, bro. All right. Haney gave the offers, had the date. Then we ended up with Haney versus Gamboa, and everybody got on Haney's case for it. That was the part that was unfair. Everybody got on Devin Haney's case for that. When Devin Haney was trying to fill the date with everybody but Gamboa. At the end of the day, he had to fill that date, and he got Gamboa. Gamboa, he'll fight anybody, anywhere, anytime. He ended up getting Gamboa. And I don't think Devin Haney deserved the criticism for that. Just like I don't think Teofimo Lopez deserves any criticism for taking on Kambosos. I don't. That's his IBF mandatory. Get that out the way if you can, because that's the fight that people just is not selling. But he doesn't deserve to be criticized. What do you do? Right? I mean, people if he doesn't fight Kambosos, get his title stripped, there'll be a lot of people that say he ducked Kambosos. That has happened to many fighters like Floyd Mayweather. It happened to a lot of fighters where they tried to fight the fight that the fans wanted, and then, hey, you ducked your mandatory, right? And you ducked Margarito, right? So he has to, no matter what, fans aren't here to celebrate you. They're here to tear you down. So I don't criticize Teofimo Lopez for taking on Kambosos. I use reality. Okay, I'm rooted in reality. Devin Haney taking on Gamboa, I'm rooted in reality. I knew that he had to fill that date. Gamboa filled the date. We got 700 people in here. Maybe I should stay on a little bit longer. We got some stuff to talk about. Devin did good. I think he did. I think he did well. I think the ref did a horrible job. Margarito. Yeah. Yeah, Margarito, man, that was disgusting. Let me see. In the bank, hit the Tyson bell. What else we got? Get that quick 1.5. Nothing wrong with that. Want to see Gamboa get a major upset win. I just like upsets. Yeah, I'm a fan of you know what I'm a fan of? It's not even upsets. I'm just a fan of the best winning, right? And a lot of people feel that Santiago was better than Adrien Broner. You know what I mean? Well, that night, right? He deserved the nod. I am just for the truth happening. I'm for the best winning. That's what I'm for. More than just for an upset. But it's exciting when you get an upset. Let me see. Terrence Crawford, Pac-Man. All right, let's talk about that a little bit. I think people got me totally twisted. They got me totally twisted when I talk about Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao and that 40 million offer, a verbal offer, really. Valdez versus Shakur. Yeah, I spoke about that. You just missed it, Silver. You have to rewind the live stream. Daryl Alexander hit the Tyson Bear. When I spoke on that verbal offer from Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, he said that he wanted 40 million and he'll fight Terrence, give Terrence 10 million. I mean, he even talked about Manny's so crazy, but he been in the game forever. Made me an animal. Manny said, hey, and give Terrence 10 million. Like, how you gonna dictate? You on a PBC, you're not even. Anywho, and Terrence said, give me 15. When I said what I said about Terrence Bud Crawford being the B side and getting roughly 25% of the money, I wasn't saying don't take the fight. I was saying take the fight. I just wanted y'all to know he was the B side. He was the B side to Manny Pacquiao and the B side to Errol Spence. I want him to take the 60-40, right? I want him to take the 25% against Manny. Funny, remember when Floyd offered Manny 40 million? Biz, loving the new backdrop. Love from California. Thanks so much. Hit the Tyson, man. You're right. Yeah, I'm not saying, people say, oh, wait, you think Terrence a fool for taking that Manny Pacquiao money? No, I don't. I think he should take it. Take it and fight. Okay. And here's my thing. If you want a higher percentage against Errol Spence, definitely take it. Ask Teofimo Lopez. He took that cheap money against Lomachenko and won. Definitely take that money against Manny Pacquiao. You beat Manny Pacquiao, which I think Terrence Crawford would beat Manny, but Manny is looking phenomenal. Okay, physically, I know. We all know he has it here. We know he's a fighter. He's an all-time legend, icon, GOAT. So I just want to know if he physically had it. It looks like Manny Pacquiao physically has it still. But I think Terrence Crawford beats Manny. As of right now, I edge Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford, go ahead, fight Manny Pacquiao. If he were to beat him, then he has a stronger argument to take to Errol the True Spence. So it benefits Terrence Crawford either way. Why are you upset? What did I say? Russell versus Farmer. Yeah, Russell said he don't want Farmer. All the fights we want out of Russell, he doesn't want, right? And all the fights he wants, he can't get. So it's like, why my man? Somebody, what did I say? We're in a war room. I know people in the war room getting busy. Y'all arguing and everybody hit the like button. We got 700 people. Hit the Tyson bell. 720 people on a Monday. Boy, unannounced. I wasn't even going to go on today. Do you think Spence would try to go after Ugas to get the other belt if Crawford gets P? Yeah. Oh, yeah. If Crawford gets Pac, yes. That's the move, Brent. I think that should be the move for Errol Spence anyway. He's not going to fight Terrence Crawford anyway. Manny Pacquiao said that he'll cave in Errol Spence's face, which we could talk about that too. But Errol Spence, it looks like Manny ain't going to fight Errol Spence. The way they're talking, hey man, we don't want to destroy Errol Spence, so we're not going to fight him. I mean, you could take that for however you want to take it, but Manny and them, they're not going to fight Errol Spence. Okay, I just knew they were. They're not. Okay, Manny is going to fight Terrence. Oh, he's looking at Terrence. He at least mentioned Terrence Bud Crawford. All right. So and he gave a verbal offer. If I was Errol Spence, I'd go after Ugas. Ugas is owed that fight anyway. And I would never stop saying I swear I remember Ugas being an IBF mandatory. I swear it. Let's see. The thing with that is that 40 million is an unrealistic number during the pandemic without much of a live gate. He took 10 to fight Thurman with the crowd. Well, yeah, but here's my thing. Absolutely, but here's my thing. That's just a verbal offer. Okay, if you've done business before, I've done business. You know, when I'm doing business, okay? And they say, okay, well, ShowBizz, what did you expect? Bruh, the number I throw out is always I'm a businessman. If I'm doing $1,000 job and you ask me, hey, yo, ShowBizz, what do you think? 5,000, bro. I'm a businessman. What do you think? 5K. So then they're like, oh, hold on, bro. You know, nah. That's $1,000 job. In what world? I'm ShowBizz. All right, we're going to meet you halfway. Bingo. That's what you do. That's just what you do. It's business. There's no emotional. There's no hate. Pac versus Crawford, Shakur versus Valdez, ESPN Super. Oh, yeah. You know what? Top Rank, they're doing their thing. Shawty, don't play with me, Slim. Correct. You feel me, John? So when Manny Pacquiao was like, yeah, give me 40 million, give him 10. He sat back. Dude, all of it is business. When Manny Pacquiao said, hey, I'll take right now in the lead, it's me, Ryan Garcia, me versus Ryan Garcia, or me versus Terrence Crawford, or me versus Errol Spence. Ryan Garcia, yeah. That's all business. Did you see his eyes when he had the mask on? That's all business. What do they have to say? They ain't feeling it? All right, goodbye, Ryan. Oh, I never even offered it. They backtracked on the whole thing. That never even happened. Oscar De La Hoya, yeah. That never happened. Ryan is like, what the? Hey, Ryan is like, wait a second. That's how it goes. So him offering that 40 million, right? Yeah, Ryan got schooled on that one. He got schooled on that one. He got schooled on that one. And you know, that's just a part of life. That's just a part of life. Let me get this room temperature. 40 million is starting off negotiations, and also even with the pandemic, you got them Saudi princes that will pour in the money for the site free, etc. All site fee, and by the time there would be a crowd. Yeah. I'm ready to super chat you now, my man. So look. I think Terrence Bud Crawford, should be negotiating to make that fight happen. I do. And that's all I gotta say about that. Now let's move forward on a few other things. Which we got time today. Let's move forward on a few other things. Usyk and Joyce are negotiating. Usyk and Joyce are negotiating. You want to know why I paused? You want to know why I paused? They're negotiating. Want me to explain why I paused just now? I paused for this reason. Hold on. Who do you think is the number one attraction in boxing right now? Manny Pacquiao. Who is the next Boots Ennis? Who is next for Boots Ennis? Who does he lose to? He loses to a lot of people to me. You know, a lot of the top fighters. I would like to see Boots versus Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia right now, he needs to get like a good win. Boots versus Mikey Garcia. Something like that will work. Let me tell you why I paused. Look, the mentality of a warrior. Hit the Tyson bell. The mentality of a warrior. Let me tell you why. What major belt is Usyk and Joyce fighting for? Go to busr.com/showbiz. Place bet on your favorite fights. Stop walking away. Stop telling me what to do. Let me do this. Let me do WBO interim. Hold on. The WBO interim. That's not the major title, okay? But fine. Usyk was already the WBO mandatory. Usyk was a WBO mandatory for Anthony A.J. Joshua. Anthony A.J. Joshua gave him the stiff arm going to fight Tyson Fury. Has Usyk cried over spilt milk? Has Usyk cried at all? He's already the mandatory. Usyk is negotiating to fight dangerous Joyce, coming off a Dubois knockout. Usyk knows how difficult that fight is with Joyce. He fought him in amateurs before. Joyce is better now than he was before. Usyk is looking worse. Usyk was on his skates against Derek. He was on his skates. But he's negotiating against Joyce for a position he already holds. He was already the WBO mandatory. He's negotiating to fight Joyce for a position he already holds. Guess what? That's just the warrior mentality. Look, AJ is about to fight Fury twice. What am I going to do? Twiddle my thumbs? No. Guess what? Got to move on. Joyce, let's get it popping. You and I in the ring, let's get it popping. That's a warrior's mentality. 100. This is what you Wilder fans should be rooting for now. We already did the egg weight form. It's done. We did the egg weight form till you couldn't do egg weight form anymore. Now, your king, you should beg for your king to get back in the ring. That's the only thing you should talk about. Egg weight form, no need. No, it's done. Egg weight form is done. Hey, Wilder, bro, I love it when you're knocking people out. I love it when you're fighting. I don't need to hear egg weight form. Wilder versus Ruiz. Wilder versus Charles Barton. Wilder versus somebody. Usyk is fighting Joyce. Credit to him, but the WBO ordered that fight. Yes, but what I'm saying is he didn't cry. I know a lot of guys who had fights ordered, who cried, who didn't even take the fight. Look, I am the WBO mandatory for AJ. I ain't fighting Joyce. I'm waiting. And then I'm going to try to fight AJ, or I'm going to argue with the WBO. I'm not doing that. No, Usyk went on negotiating. You know, they can order whatever you want. You're still free. You're not a slave. These fighters can do whatever they want. Not crying over spilled milk. Got to get it where you can. Usyk knows that. You always got to get it where you can. You always got to get it where you can. I don't care who you are. You got to get it where you can. They don't want the smoke from Wilder. Who's they? Usyk called Wilder out. Andy Ruiz called Wilder out. Who's they? We're in a war room. Hit the Tyson bell. Look, you're a Wilder fan, right? Who said that? They don't want the smoke from Wilder. Wilder ain't trash either, but they don't want the smoke from Wilder. That should not have been your response, Wilder fan. Wilder fan, you should like Wilder in the ring more than just taking up for Wilder and watching him on the sideline. How does that make you feel good? How do you win? By just watching Wilder on the sideline, not negotiating any fights, and you taking up for him. How do you benefit? How do you benefit? You benefit when Wilder is preparing, training to knock a man's head off. That's when you benefit. We need a campaign. We need a campaign. A Wilder in the ring campaign. Not egg weight form campaign. A Wilder in the ring campaign. What do you guys want to call it? Fightgate. Fightgate. You want to know why? Because I'm a Wilder fan. Hit the Tyson bell. I'm a Wilder fan, and I'm not a fan of his looks. I'm not a fan of his height. I'm not a fan of his money. I'm not a fan of his costume. I'm not a fan of his jewelry. I'm not a fan of his hair. I'm not a fan of his cars. I'm not a fan of none of that. I'm not a fan of him saying bomb squad. I'm a fan of him knocking guys out in the ring. That's what I am a fan of. And if I'm not seeing that, bro, to this day, so we're gonna start. We're gonna ShowBizz works for the people. Y'all are some trolls, boy. Y'all are some super trolls, boy. Y'all know I work for nobody. Y'all are some super trolls. Facts, man. In the bank. All right, man. You guys want me to head on out? What do you guys got? I think I'm about to wrap up. I need to eat too. I'm pretty hungry. I need to hit the weight room. I need to get in the gym. What's the next fight you are betting on? Canelo versus Adrien. You know, but I probably won't make a video on that. I'm just gonna get a quick bag. You know what I mean? Put some money down, pick up $500, something like that on busr.com. Go to busr.com/ShowBizz. Place bet on your favorite fights. Oh, and I do want to say this. I do want to say this. My man said no. I do want to say this before I go. I want to say this. Wilder could have fought twice by now instead of I do want to say this. Junior Fa versus Joseph Parker. I haven't talked about this enough. I'm friends with both. That fight it just has me torn. It has me torn. When are they fighting? January 27th? They fighting the same day as Canelo. My people from the UK, my people from overseas. Black Two Sugars. When are they fighting? Is it February 27th? It's the same day as Canelo, right? I got to call that entire day. Yeah, same day. Okay, T. I got to call that entire day. I'll be on the entire day then this weekend. That means you'll get 2 shots at the pitcher. the autograph picture by Floyd Mayweather of Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo. Everybody hit the subscribe button too. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. We do giveaways. We do all those things. Yep. At 1 on the zone. Got you. Look, I haven't been talking about that enough. I probably should do a separate video on that, but I want to say this. Those guys, you know, they both split. It's like Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. They both split. What are they? 2-2 in the amateurs? I think they fought like 4 times. They're split too. See, people are acting like Junior Fa is going to get whitewashed by Joseph Parker. Them guys split. I better get an early old man nap. Yeah, me too. Shoot. All love, Mr. Biz. All love to you. They split. Oh, 6 times. 3-3. That's even worse. That's going to be a hell of a fight. And I'm friends with both of them. You know, Joseph Parker was one of the first major boxers who gave me love. Joseph Parker. He was one of the first major boxers to be nice guy, though. All those guys are nice. Yeah, I'm getting some texts. I got to go. But one of the first major boxers to show me some love in front of everybody. And Junior Fa was on the show. Him and we talk on Instagram. Junior Fa, he's consistently just nice. Just, hey, ShowBizz, how things go. So as of this point, with both of them being friends of mine, I don't know who I'm rooting for. I think Joseph Parker is a more experienced fighter as a pro. So you're going to lean towards Joseph Parker because of that. If you want me to give an unbiased, you're going to lean towards Joseph Parker because of that. He's more experienced as a pro. Okay, I'm talking about having the type of fights, right? Talent, skill-wise, they both kind of close. But experience-wise, you know, up here, Joseph Parker, you got to start giving him the edge. Everyone wins. Yeah, Biz, where's the Spider-Man mud? Oh, I'm bringing that out. I'm definitely bringing that out. Yeah. So, hey, look, thank you guys for showing up. I'm going to start doing videos again tomorrow, or should I go live? Let me know. Should I go live? Do you guys like this? Do you like this for live streams? I know I'm still going to do my shoot the jab, throw the hook, and clinch. I'm still going to do those videos. But if you guys in the bank, hit the Tyson bell. If you guys like this, we'll probably do some more like T. You say go live. Yeah, make sure that we have the right things to talk about too. Live is always better. Live in the afternoon, I feel you. It's lovely. Both. ShowBizz. Who's your Triple G fight next? Charlo. Parker, we love the lives, bro. This is real cool. All right, cool. All right. ShowBizz adult. My man said, do you. BK said, it doesn't really matter. Make sure you go to busr.com/ShowBizz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. I'm out. Huh. I wonder, does this turn off sooner now that I got? Nope. Got to do the whole